Hello, fifth grade. This is Wonders, Unit 2, Weeks 3 and 4, Day 1. For Weeks 3 and 4, we are going to be focusing on the following information. Our essential question is, when has a plan helped you accomplish a task? Our genre is folktale. Comprehension strategy, make predictions. Our comprehension skill is going to focus on the theme. Our shared read is The Magical Lost Brigade, and our close read is Blanca Flor. The vocabulary strategy, personification, and our vocabulary words are assuring, detected, emerging, gratitude, guidance, outcome, previous, and pursuit. For our essential question, when has a plan helped you accomplish a task? If we look at this picture, and this picture can be found in your Reading Writing Companion on page 130, we see that the man is working on building a sand sculpture. And in order for him to start creating this, he had to come up with a plan. When you make a plan, you first need to think about what it is you're going to do. You maybe want to come up with a list of ideas that you can work on. That's brainstorming ideas. So before he started his sculpture, he probably came up with a list of ideas of things he could sculpt. Then you need to think about everything that you're going to need. You might need to search for information. Maybe even figure out a budget if you're going to be needing a lot of materials. How much are those materials going to cost? Then you need to think about how long this is going to take you. What are you going to need to complete this task? This is where you would need to set a timeline and gather all the tools. And then the final part is you actually getting started with the plan. And then as you're working, you need to think about how things are going. Do you need to make adjustments? Do you need to change anything? This is monitoring your progress. And I see I have a mistake to fix. For the folktale, this is our genre. Folktales are stories that were passed along orally, and they're set in the past. They describe a hero or heroine's quest or set of tasks they must accomplish. This can include animals and people. There can also be repetition of action or words. This is when you're repeating things over and over. Sometimes it'll include foreshadowing or imagery. Foreshadowing is when it gives you clues about something that might happen later in the story. And imagery is when the writer is using descriptive language to appeal to all your senses. So as you're reading, you can get a really good picture of everything that's happening in the story. For our comprehension strategy, we're going to focus on making predictions. A prediction is a guess, what you think might happen next in the story. As you make prediction, it helps you focus your reading. You are going to use evidence from the story to confirm your prediction. And remember, your prediction is a guess, so it might come to be that your prediction might not be what actually happens, and that's okay. You then need to correct any predictions that were not confirmed. Again, using evidence from the story. Our comprehension skill is going to focus on theme. Theme is the big idea or message about life that the author wants to share. It's usually not stated directly. You're not going to have a sentence that's going to say, the theme of this is da 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 da. You need to use details. Like you're a detective. You're using the details. You're using the clues to infer or figure out the theme. And it is possible to have more than one theme in your story.